Good morning. So it is like 8 o'clock in the morning. My husband just left to take he left a while ago, to take our kids to school. And I am going out to the barn to clean out I have two mama hens who just gave birth this week. I need to clean out their area, get it nice and clean for them and their chicks. And yeah, and open up the barn for my other chickens so they can go out and walk around and do what they need to do and eat and stuff along those lines. But anyways, that is the chores for this morning that we got to get done. You'll probably hear my boys over there whining. My husband does the feeding once he comes home um from dropping off the girls. But I'm gonna get that done. I gotta water the garden. I just planted squash, green beans, and cucumbers and snow peas, I believe, all in. But I gotta get a bucket to put Mama and her baby chicks. And let's hope I don't get pecked to death. I probably will, but we'll see how it goes. Let's go on this adventure together. Okay, y'all didn't really get to see the broody hen clean out because you couldn't really see anything. It's really dark in there, and it was early in the morning, and the sun rises on that side, so you couldn't really see through the barn. But now the barn is all open, so let's go show you the broody hens, or non-broody hens, the mama hens, and their little chicks. See what they're doing. I've got two mama hens, one with 7 babies and one with 1 baby, if I remember correctly. So let's just go check it out. Let's get in this barn. I have a little wacky system that I put up. So I just put these little lids along the bottom so the babies wouldn't get out. The babies are pretty good at staying with mama though. There is one mama with all of her babies. They're all just walking around. She's teaching them to scratch all over the ground. And then there's the other mama with her baby. I do need to clean out the old eggs that are in there. They were sitting on this mama was still sitting on one of the eggs this morning, but I guess she decided to leave it. And that mama had 1 egg underneath her, and I guess she decided to abandon it. I don't know. So I got to throw all those eggs out. Those are not viable anymore. But we have 8 baby chicks. Hopefully we'll have several hens and a couple. I would like at least 1 rooster. But yeah, we will see. I cannot wait to see what we got and see how they all grow up. Let's see what's growing in the garden. I haven't showed y'all that, I don't think. So this is end of August in Texas. I have right there are cucumbers, green beans going down that row, more cucumbers on that end, more green beans down this end. Um, we'll see if all of that grows. And then in this bed, I have zucchini that has not come up other than that little one right there, but I have others planted that I'm hoping will come up, fingers crossed. And then over here I have cowpeas that are coming up. And the cowpeas I'm pretty much just using as ground cover. And but hopefully I'm hoping the zucchinis will come on with it. That's what I have in these garden beds right now. Um I just put a bunch of logs in the bottom and like goat poop, stuff from the barn in the bottom of that, and then I put soil on the top. They're not all the way to the top. We might do that later on, but right now we were just like, that's enough work for us, and we wanted to go ahead and plant. So there we go. Okay, let's see what's going on in the barn. We have Miss Piper right here. Miss Piper is in here because we are trying to fatten her up and get her back to a healthy weight. She got really bad barber pole roll. She's very happy that I'm scratching her chin. She got really bad barber pole worm, and if you can tell, her gums are very white. And so we're trying to get her healthy. So we're treating her right now for that, and just kind of giving her some extra feed, getting her some extra attention, just so she can be healthy. Because the other goats are all the way out there. I don't know if you can see them, but they're all the way out there. And we needed her close by so we could give her the extra attention. Let's go over here. I hear some babies. Up there are babies. Here's Dolly. She's one of my favorites. My daughter's favorites too. But she is not one of my husband's favorites. He kind of doesn't like her, but I love her. She is a Buff Orpington, I think. I don't know her exact name. I just know I love her and she's beautiful and she's so cute. And she faithfully gives me eggs. I don't know if you can see them. The goats are over there getting their morning breakfast in. We don't feed them grain until later on in the afternoon because we want them to eat all of their morning grass. And if we feed them grain, we notice that they stop eating the grass out there and they just sit there and eat the grain and then go take a nap afterwards. We don't want that. There are some more of our chickens. Gretchen is the one closest to us, that black one. Reba is that red one that's sitting there looking up at us. That over there is Loretta, the one with the down right there. That's Loretta. And then that back one over there is Henrietta. Yes, we have a Loretta and a Henrietta. And then our girl, Carrie, I don't know where she's at. Carrie's off doing whatever she wants. I don't know where she's at. Over here, we have, this is weird, but her name, the black one, is Featherless. Whenever I got her, she lost all of her tail feathers. They all came out. So I was like, well, isn't she a Featherless? So it's kind of, that name kind of stuck. And then that right there is Miss Miranda. Miranda with all them little babies. Yeah, I'm getting a chicken coop. I paid somebody to come and get it. I mean, we could have easily built one ourselves, bought the wood, bought the materials, done everything. And honestly, with wood prices these days, I really don't think it would have saved us too much more. I kind of did a little bit of I guess, pricing it out for myself, and I think I would have saved like $200 or something like that. But then with all the labor for us to do it, I would rather pay somebody, help somebody out in their business, and get my weekend back to where I didn't have to do that. And I really need those chickens out of there soon so that I can have, I also need those stalls for quarantining. I mean, there's a lot of uses for that barn that I can't really do right now too much because I have the chickens in there. I have them in one of my pens. I have, like y'all saw, my Piper girl is in the stalls right now because we're trying to get her healthy. And yes, I know goats need a buddy. I'm 100% aware of that. And she will get back with her buddies. And I know she's probably upset that she's away from the herd right now a little bit, but I need to make sure she's okay and I need to make sure my herd is okay. So I can't have her while she's sick out there still spreading all those worms to the rest of my herd. So we quarantine when they get sick, make sure they're nice and healthy, and then we put them back with the herd. There's a little bit of fighting that goes on when they get back, but that's okay. They'll be okay. We did check for matchas yesterday because Piper is sick and we want to make sure that we're taking care of everybody. Only one of them had like a not so great for matcha, and my husband is actually going to separate her out this afternoon and treat her as well. She's going to go in with Piper, so Piper will have a buddy. But that's kind of what's going on the farm right now. We've got new boars coming in. They're going to be on electric netting fencing just like our dairy goats are. We're going to have a new buck. He's going to go in with our other buck, and wether that we have. We've got a chicken coop coming, and then the chickens are going to have poultry netting, electric poultry netting that we're going to put them out on. We've been having an issue with a raccoon, so I think the electric poultry netting will be great, and plus it'll be easier for us to lock them up at night. Nothing else really going on with the farm, so I will probably close out this video here. I think, I don't know if I've talked about it, but I think I'm going to go to doing weekly videos versus everyday videos. I really want this channel for me personally so I can go back and see how much we've grown in, say, 10 years from now, from where we started to where we are then. Because I mean, even in the less than 2 years that we've been here, there's been so much growth. So much has changed. Things that we used to do, we no longer do. I mean, the garden that we used to have is different than the garden we have now. Now we have 5 raised garden beds versus a full in-ground garden bed, which I mean, we'll still have an in-ground garden bed most likely. But for now, everything keeps changing. And I just kind of want to be able to go back and see. And also, I think it'll also be good for me to remember what I used to do versus what I do whenever I get to whatever stage. That for me is the purpose of this video, for me to look back and see on what I'm doing. But also, I'm not somebody who can film daily and upload daily or a couple times a week right now. It's just not a stage in our life right now. With the way my schedule is, I'm not always off on Mondays, or I'm not always off on Wednesdays or Saturdays. So I can't really pick like a day that's going to be my upload day, or pick like 2, 3 days a week, because some weeks we don't do much. Some weeks it's the same repetitive thing. It's feed the goats, water the garden, maintenance. Some weeks it is just that. It's nothing exciting. And so I don't want to do videos that are overly repetitive. And I want to do more of a vlog style video just for my own self. It's not really educational. It's for my own video, for my own journey to see where I am in life and where I've gotten in life and where our farm has grown in life. And where our kids have grown in life. Right now, I'm not sure if I'll show them too much. I might show them. I may film them like when we go on vacation here in a few weeks. There'll probably be little clips and videos of them in there. I don't even know if I'm going to film that because it's not really part of the farm, but I might, because it's still part of my life and it's still something for me to remember. But I mean, every video won't have my kids in it, and they might never be on my channel. I don't know. I might never film them. I might be like, no, I'll keep that in privacy mode for me and my kids. I don't know. This is all a new journey. But anyways, not much more to say about the farm right now. If there's anything, I'll film it. I don't think there's going to be much going on other than, treating Bombay, and that's about it. But I don't even know if I'll be out there for that because I have to cook dinner here in a little bit. So, yeah. So, y'all take care. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Bye.